The title of this video is I fucking love sprinklers, but they can also fucking piss me off. Okay, here's an assortment right here. Fuck. That was sprayed in the face. Mind the garbage. But this one is okay for little small yards. This isn't that little. It's an odd shaped yard. Alright. The one next to it is good for rectangular yards. Well, it would be okay, but it's just not my style. I like rainbirds. I like how they make noise. You know they're working. You can hear them. They go left to right, and you can set a pattern. Alright? With that one, the only pattern you can go is either one side, or less of one side, or both sides. It still spray. Let's see if I set up in the middle, it will go to here, to about there, to a ways, and flip. It will not get the whole yard. Unless if I stick it right square in the middle, it will get half the shit in the weeds. I mean, the briars, whatever, but I might get a slight bit with this, but not nearly as much as I would with that. There's the ankle biter. That one's good just for small yards. That one's the best just to play in. And then, going back to the rainbird. I've been having a fucking fight with this fucker right here. First of all, this one right here I got last year, the year before at a flea market, used resale store, and was it Burns or Kaiser, whatever the hell it was. Anyway, I had a thing on it which I had to break. This thing right here. It was the Milnor Pattern Master, and it was really ingenious. You basically poke up these little things, and if you poke up this certain spot, the little flapper on top would push this thing down like that, and then so I would set it, for example, right there, and it would not shoot as far wherever you directed it to not shoot far. It was great. And then, you know, it got set aside, and then the sun beats on it. Basically, I didn't take the best care of it, and when I took it off the hose, or when somebody else would take it off the hose, instead of sitting down there and twisting it off, they would hold it, or myself would hold it up here and untwist it, and it would flop down with the threads. And now the threads are no good. It doesn't stay on the hose anymore. So I had to take, I tried using this head, which is a piece of shit. It looks really, well, Chinese knockoffy. Basically, that's where I got this one, was attached to that pole thing, and it would spray the water too far down. And it didn't have a, or did it? I think it did have a screw. I took it off. But yeah, it sprayed it too far down, and you couldn't direct it with this. Actually, yes, I could. I take that back. But it sprayed it too far down already. I didn't want to spray it any further. Wait a minute. Yeah, I could spray it down more, but anyway, it was just a piece of shit. Taiwan, I expect better from you. Then I went to like 7 different stores. Ross, Teen Challenge, another Teen Challenge, Goodwill, another Goodwill. I finally went to, Grocery Outlet. So what, that makes 7. I finally went to Wheeler Dealer, and I got a sprinkler just like that. Only it did come with a metal stake to stick it in, which is better than that one. And I used it, and I was happy with it. It was working just fine. And then it would go to the right, and I went over, tended to my plants, and it got stuck. I'm like, fuck, that sucks. So today I took it back, and I got another one, which I have in the car. I guess I'll Let's turn this off. It's been on for a while. That was my head. Anyway, so in case I didn't mention anything about this one, this one's really cool. It has multiple different tips, like a garden hose sprayer thingamajigger. The problem is it would get stuck, so it would go and it'd be sitting there for like 5, 10, who knows how long, spraying in one spot. And that really pisses me off. So, I went back to Wheeler Dealer, and I got another one that was $1 more. Come to find out, it was even more of a piece of shit. I did not use it long enough to see if it would stick. Upon checkout, I realized it was the same brand. But I thought, oh, who knows, it might work, it might work out, might not. This is the one. It has this gimmick right here, this weighted brass thing, so it feels a better quality. Does not have a twisty screw right there to adjust the mist. So I thought, oh, that'd be okay, because it has this thing up here to adjust the mist. Well, at least it's supposed to. If you look, twisting that thing does absolutely nothing. There's no level, no raise to that knob. So, fuck, let me take it back. They had one with a base. It was name brand, Melnor. It was $10. So I figured, fuck, do I really want to spend $10 for a name brand sprinkler? Well, I think I'll be okay for a while. I can take that back. This seems to work. At least now that I have it stuck in the milk crate, whatever the hell you call it. It fits right in there perfectly. Trying to stick this plastic stake that's not sharp at all into the ground. It's, well, duh, I'm using my shoe, but here's a machete. Yeah, it's not going in. So if that little tiny, metal material can't be easily pushed in the ground, yes, I'm using one hand, but it's an example, then that's not. I tried using this pot of dirt, and it would work for like a minute, and then the dirt would get soft and it would flop over. I tried sticking it in this, and the water pressure would knock it over. Which, yeah, I found this, and this worked really good, until I flopped it over, and I broke the hose attachment thing. Yeah, this is probably a $20 sprinkler. At least any sprinkler is $20 when it's new. So anyway. So yeah. It's pretty fucking awesome to put broken shit together. Oh, and one more thing. The cover that was on here that attached to that disc, I had to tear it off because it would just stick down there like that. So I had to tear it off. So I had to completely tear this thing apart, attach it to this thing, attach it to this thing, and there, I fucking fixed it.